there, every bear! Time for some more beaver fun and more Timberborn. As you can see, I've been pretty busy. So lots of time has been spent just looking after the beavers and getting all this area over here cleared out ready for today's project, and moving some of the engines, putting some new ones in as well, just as a little thing. But clearing all that, well, you saw how much dynamite went into that, and building up this thing. Hey, look at the little guy with his... This is cool. This is the first time I've seen this. With his little hat on. That's cool. I love that. This is going to take forever until it's ready to launch, I think. But we'll look at that in a bit more detail in a minute. And I have been working on... What on earth is that about? Okay. Yeah, we've got a bigger farm. And there's been some changes with how I'm doing the water. So... you might be able to see, if you're really observant, there are some little arrows in places. I've been putting some sluice gates in to try and get the water level in here higher. Now, I'm gonna own up. There was a hole over here under that bridge. I had a platform, one of these, and all the water in here was gushing out into this. Yeah, that was not. It was not helping things at all. So other than that, that wouldn't let the water get up high enough. So other than that, I've been learning how to use the sluice gates, and I was trying to make sure this water stayed high, even if this water under here went low. And I think, well, you can see, I think I have achieved that. We've got a depth of just under 2.8. Over here, for some reason. Yep. So, well, didn't really need these in the end, but they're fine. They're there. So we've got a much bigger farm now, and that's producing some extra food. I don't think it's producing a lot of extra food, but not in terms of how many beavers there are in this place. But yeah, we've moved the coffee over here as well, and I'm going to show you all the sluice gates and everything that I've done, because everything is like so easy now. Yeah, we've got a brand new housing complex. I've got more beds than I can ever imagine needing. But yeah, there we are. They're happy. They love this. So some of them live over here in the city, and some of them live over the other side of the river in this new residential block, which is covered in oh, sorry. We've got all the rooftop amenities you could ever want. Loads of terraces, back scratcher thingies, a special rooftop detailing place. Yeah, let's talk sluice gates before we start looking at anything else for today. Here they are. If you haven't seen them, they look like this. Let's turn the water off for a minute. And first thing, they only let the water go in the way the arrow's going, and that's all I thought they did. And so I built one and clicked on it, and look at all of this. You can configure it to open and close and all sorts of things. So this one is really, it's meant for overflow. We want just to let enough water through here, and when the coffee was here, it was important to make sure there was some water. But yeah, it's overflow, and these ones are emergency. If we get contaminated water in here, then it lets it through, and these ones don't let contaminated water through. Simple as that. So at the moment, all the water flows in there and not through here unless this drops down, which is great. And that meant over here, we've got no floodgates anymore, and this all just works automatically. Just a little bit of tidying up as far as it's concerned, and these are set really low. When we get the next bad water, we'll go have a look at that in action, and it literally just gradually moves down here, switching them over, and it's actually really cool to watch. Well, at least I thought it was, and I don't have to panic and pause the game and switch the things every time we get a bad water. So that's been great just to be able to leave it, because there was a lot of resources to build this thing and a lot of resources to blow all this up and all of this up, which I don't know whether you remember, but this was all raised up at this height sort of thing. So that's the thing, and right now we're just leaving this because I don't need it. We've got iron coming in here, not iron. We've got metal coming in here, and this doesn't run out, I don't think. It's just going to keep going. And even then, we've still got all of this up here, which I don't think we can store anymore. We've got quite a stockpile, 1.2k of scrap metal. And I did do some changes in the city. I really needed the treated planks, so extra treated planks being made over here, and moved the hauling posts here. Oh, actually, more jobs available. Lovely, that'll make everyone happy. There were some houses there, but they've clearly gone over here. And that's fine. So that's all the updates on the city. Oh no, I love this one other thing. We've got a new pipe that goes under here, underneath where the engines are, just behind where the engines, and pops up here for this. And I love just having that exposed. There they go. No one takes the stairs anymore. Everyone goes up the pipe, and I'm not surprised, because why on earth would they go this way, which I've, so lovingly made with fences and rest places and all sorts of things. But yeah, anyway, that's that. And the only other thing is, I wonder whether this was last time or before. But we'll have another look just in case, because there's one other thing that I am doing, is we're no longer relying on this here. This is shut for the water in this area. This area's water is now controlled through this underground. Ooh, one up. Underground pumping station that basically brings that water up to that height, and then they stop. They don't flood themselves. It's amazing. I thought this would just, until you play around with them, you don't know. So yeah, that one just tops it up to exactly the right height, and then it carries on. So these now are no longer dams, because they don't need to be. They're just solid things. We don't even need those exits for the overflow water, because we've got no overflow water. So I think in future playthroughs, I've got so much more of a good idea of how to do so many things. There's so much more that I would do better than this one, including having different layers for pipes and power for transport and power thing, because that was quite a big difference. Although probably next playthrough I'll be with the other clan and I won't have the pipes, so guess it doesn't matter. So let's look at this thingy here, this monstrosity, the Earth repopulator. That it's ready. Oh, well, this is a good way to start the episode, I guess. Let's I thought it was going to take them ages to make all these treated planks, but here we go. Let's what on earth? There we go. Wow. Okay. They are just launching beavers in every direction, and that's wow. Well done, you're correct. Wow, days passed, 1,663. That was a lot of those statistics are ridiculous. Flexible start unlocked. Okay, so I actually have, I don't know what this means. So technically we've finished the playthrough, I guess. And actually, this might be the last episode, but there are some things I want to complete for this city before we do. And the first one is the backup power, which I keep saying I'm going to do, and I want to build that into this design. So that's done, and then I want to play with the bots, because although I didn't need them to get to this point, I mean, look at this. This population is ridiculous. I mean, this is a thriving city. So many beavers. But let's play with the bots. So first thing though is let's play with the gravity batteries. So let's pop one on this biggest building first, I guess. And this is probably a little bit too wide, yeah, to do it, have them all evenly, but we could sort of just all around the top sections. I suppose we're going to have to make a way for them to actually get up there and build it. 59 is ridiculous. Okay, so let's put that there and that there, and guess if we go like this, and these are going to look a little bit ridiculous, I guess, aren't they? Oh, not that one. And I kind of, they would look better if they were positioned over this and dropped down there, but I mean that's kind of cool too. So let's do this one, and I might put some on these as well. Well, we'll see how this one goes. Just gotta get up there and get some power up there as well. I'll get the stairs built. You don't want to watch me do that. That's a pain in the butt. And then we'll see how well these work. Right, well, there it is. Whether or not they ever use it, I don't know. And I feel like that's probably enough. I mean, it's 22,000 whatever HPH is. 26. So I suppose it depends on how high. Yeah. So some of these are better positioned than others, but they're all pretty good. It's only actually these two that aren't optimum, and currently making enough power to satisfy me, which is, you know, it's been a while since that happened. I guess with all of these, there is plenty of trees, so why not? We've got drought approaching. Not that it's a bother now. It used to be a bother for power, but now we've got these in. Where are they? That. And we can keep that open all the time and not worry. You know, all the bad water's dealt with. It's only these ones that get turned off, and they don't really produce that much. So maybe the batteries is a bit late. You know, I've moved beyond needing them, but well, they're there, and they're a necessary part of the whole city build as it is. But I think let's take a look at doing some bot building. I'm really tempted to put some water over here to just sort of liven it up again a bit. It's just so depressingly blur. It'd be lovely to see that actually have some green on it, but maybe that can wait, because this is supposed to be a really industrial area. So let's have a look. In here we need all the stuff here. What is this going to need? Canola oil. So you see, we might need to have another canola farm over the back here or something, just to keep it working. We need a control tower. We need, so we're going to need some of these around different places in the city. This is not a bad idea to... These would look so good on top of buildings. Oh, yeah, that is completely happening. We're going to be putting these everywhere we can think that we can sneak one in. Yeah, I'll find places for all of these. That'd be great. We can have them dotted in the farms and all sorts of things. We'll find space for those. Or even, yeah, even go in the water. They don't have to go up high. Awesome. So that's one thing that's definitely happening. That's nice and easy. Charging station. Place where bots come to recharge. Okay, well, we're going to need probably quite a few of those. Maybe we can line this path with them. That might work. I don't know how many we need, but we better do building of bots first. So we have got the bot part factory. We're going to need at least 3 of those with different recipes. And wow, some of these take a long time. So maybe we're going to need more of these ones than... What's this? A chassis and limbs. So how many limbs? Oh, I guess a bot has 4 limbs. Yeah, 4 limbs. Okay, so it's... We're both main phrase, because that's how that works. Okay. And I don't know where to start, honestly. I mean, do we build this way? Build across, maybe. We definitely need to make sure we're attached to the power. So let's put some paths in, and I am going to basically just build this, you know, right now, because otherwise I haven't got anything to actually talk about. And where was it in here? So let's start by building these, and they do stack, but we don't really need to stack them. So just 3 of those, and we'll go 1, 2, 3 there. 1, 2, 3. How many more can we get in? Oh, this is almost perfect. We've got a little bit of space down here, and we can use this for bot charging. We're gonna have so many of the things. This is going to be ridiculous. We could have, you know, why not? Forget the fact that we've done that in 3s. Let's build all these down the back. This is going to be so many more bots than we can ever need. Well, time to go a bit faster in the game. Right. That is that in. I'm always tempted to put another one of these over here. Just to make it look decent. I don't think I need to. We'll put some recreational stuff in here. We do need to get some power going though, so we're going to probably tunnel it along this way. That's probably the most sensible thing to do there. And we go through and give these all recipes. And obviously this is not supposed to be this easy, is it? And then bot assembly. Oh look, it's the same size. So 1, 2. So we can literally just come along here, and if we go, each row is going to produce one type of thing. Then, well, I guess we're going to put some storage down the end for all the parts. Now, storage is... Where do these things get stored? Recipe. Bot chassis. Can we see where those are getting stored? guess if we come look over here, this is the industrial pile. No, this is the warehouse. Are these things? These are all stored in the warehouses. That's fine, because the warehouses are huge. I cannot see me needing more than that. Yeah, that's probably gonna more than easily cope with everything. So let's start like that, get that all built up and see what happens. I need to wait for all this so we can get some power. Well, that's going to be the start of our robot revolution. Right, well, they haven't quite finished building everything, but we've got 14 bots, and only 2 of them can be employed at the moment, and they aren't employed, and we'll get to that in a minute, and 12 of them are incapacitated. So, seems that this massive row of charging things that I've built is the priority now to get Beavers, the Beaver robots happy. Where are they? They're here. They're all milling around in this area, and actually, yeah, well, I mean, incapacitated doesn't mean that stopped. Oh my god, I can't catch up there. I don't know if their durability, I guess they're gonna die at some point. That's a bit sad. So energy, basic need, yep. So we'll get them charged up, and then they can get a bonus from the control tower and a bonus from the grease. So let's see. Well, we'll come over here and we'll turn the spoilers on. Here we go. Right, control towers. Those are going over there. We've got some. Loving all the monuments and things, and then this is the new type as well. But we haven't got any of those ones yet. So those are going in. We're going to connect up another tubeway station, and if this isn't enough charging spaces, then we've got room for more down here. If not, then we'll probably turn this into more leisure space, I guess. We'll see. So I need to go around the whole city and build a load more control towers so that they're sort of trying to cover as much of the space as possible. That's going to be tricky for some of it and easy for the rest, I guess. We'll get them in there. You know, we can like replace the occasional shrub and things with control towers. There are shrubs everywhere actually, aren't there? So maybe we can do that. There's little spaces in here and all sorts of things. We'll find spaces for them. It'll be fine. And then the other thing is, yeah, let's get some new farms over here, I guess, and produce some grease. We're gonna have to make more oil and then make some grease. I think we'll do it like that. We'll be farming along the back, far away from the bad water, and then we'll do oil oil from the things, because it is grease factory, so we're gonna need extract. Maybe it's time to start pumping some of this out. It's not a bad call. We've got some pumps over here and that, but you know, maybe we need to start putting some over here and get some more stuff. Yeah. But I'll do a bit of planning, see what farms I can get in the back. Maybe set some new pumps down in the front here. And yeah, let's get these bots happy, because right now they are very, very unhappy bots everywhere, and we are being overrun by them, it seems. But there's only 20 of them. We'll see. Oh, here we go. Charging base. There we go. I'm gonna have some happy bots soon. Oh, and then yeah. Now here's the kicker. Unemployed bots, because I'm gonna have to unlock every building to be able for bots to work there, and that one's fine, so we'll just do that. Sure. You know, we can have some bots working there. Oh, and it's bots or beavers. Okay. You can't have a mixture. That's fine. That's fine. We'll do that. But we can have some some builders. That's great. But if we come over here, this is 10k to allow bots to build bots. Do we want bots building bots? I don't know if we do. And that's 5k. So we're going to need to turn the number crunchers back on, I think. And yeah, that's going to be expensive on the power. Although, yeah, it's not too bad. Well, demand is 12,000, and supply is 7. So I'm guessing these batteries are dropping. They are. There they go. It's a good job we built those, but I'm guessing that's all the demand from all of this. We need to consider what to be done about that, because those aren't going to last. We'll see if they go back up at night or not. Well, progress is being made, and we're bringing life back to this part of the canyon. I've got this underground channel here that we've blown out with the tunnels. We're just using this new thing of putting the fluid dumps there, and we've got them. We've got robots working in them. We will have robots working in these farms once they're all built. Really can't get enough logs. Wow, we've run out of logs. Okay, well, that's what happens when you build a million things at once, I guess. And well, we've got building happening at night now, because we've got robots building. We're going to have a lot of very laid-back beavers if we carry on like this. I'll have to see what decisions this means for us going forwards. We've got quite a lot of parts stocking up as well, so there's lots of projects happening. I'm quite happy that looks like that's going to be working as a fully functioning farm. It's not quite up to level yet, I guess. Do beavers take the night off? Do robot beavers take the night off? I don't know. It doesn't seem to be doing anything right now. Maybe that robot beaver is charging. What's this one doing? This one is pumping. Hopefully 2 is enough. It's just see. Yeah. But that'll be great. And so we're gonna get started work on the presses and see what we get from that. I don't know what the plan is here. How big is the grease factory? Grease factory is tiny. Okay. Well, maybe we can plant some more in this bit. We can't go all the way up there. We could perhaps, though, if we put some tunnels under there, we could do that. They can just about manage that, I think. So if we go like that, and I've forgotten how many we're going to go along. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. And we are going to go a bit further, actually, eventually. But we'll go 4 for now. I think they'll be able to get that, and then we'll be able to plant in this bit as well. Because why not? Then we just have to work out what's going on in here. Probably put some path that way. How many squares have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not quite enough, is it? I'll work something out. I'll work it out, and I will show you when we've got more things built. Right now we've got an iron shortage. Too much Minecraft thinking, that is. Oh, and I will definitely bring you back when it's time for that bad tide. That's it, the morning of the bad tide, and yeah, just watch it go. Instantly. So it's like, it feels like it's quicker than I could even manage it. And it's definitely, you know, more efficient. And it just, off it goes. No bad water through here. A little bit of a splash. And that's that. You know, not even bothered by it. And of course we can generate loads more power during a bad tide as well. Oh, these are back up at the top, so that's... Oh, they're at the top? No, they're not. They're at the bottom. They're at the bottom. They're at the very bottom. That's not good. Alright, so we do have a power problem. Let's see. that's going to be... It's going to be interesting to try and have that many bots running in the city then, I guess. Let's see how that goes as we carry on. We've got things happening. We have a massive shortage of wood, though, it would seem. With all this building, it's just depleted all the supplies. So that's going to be a little bit tricky. But other than that, everything seems to be working quite well. And yeah, this is coming on really fast. Don't actually have farmhouses yet for these to be done. They should be really easy to get sorted as well. So let's just see how this keeps going. I mean, lack of power isn't like the end of the world, unless you're a robot, I guess. Right, here we are then, and I've got a bit carried away and spent way too much time. It's been another 13 cycles since the last clip, and you're going to see a lot has changed. You can probably already see there's been a lot of changes, and I've learnt a lot of lessons. So let's go through what Astral learnt by building far too many robots. Firstly, yeah, I did not have enough wood, so I embarked on a project. I thought, yeah, this looks like a great place to start growing some trees and things, and using the new idea of having these water, what are they, dump things? Yeah, they put the water out, and we've got this whole paved area full of water in a closed system. Except, yeah, I got a bit carried away, and it goes all the way along here, and it makes a lovely backdrop to what is now a very, very busy city. And we've got plenty of wood now, which, you know, typical, isn't it? Barely using any of this. I think we're still using a lot of down there. I guess there's a lot more beavers working down there for the amount of trees. But this looks lovely, and we've decorated around this bit. You'd barely know this was a bad water area. Yeah, and then well, we've had some problems with storage of fluids. These are all water tanks, so we're a bit low at the moment. But we've got lots of extract. We've got lots of bad water. There's been a lot of terraforming up here. All of this was up and down and all over the place, so that's what took a lot of time. And yeah, power. Because I built these control towers. What I didn't realise was that the control towers used the science points, and they use them fast. So if you look, most of them are turned off. Yeah. Oh, we've got 3 of them on. And I don't even need those ones on anymore, because I put them on because that's what I was working on. But right now, I think we are like on no construction. I don't think anything's being built. I think everything is just as it is. So I built a whole load more number crunchers. You can see most of them are switched off. Just enough on now to keep these 3 towers working. But we have sorted the power problem by putting in this. What a monstrosity this is. Now obviously there's some lovely things. We've got plenty of these mud baths, loads of campfires, a new exercise plaza on this new like little bit here. It's in an odd place, I guess, but you know, if you got to work, then yeah, you got to exercise too. And even a set of special showers. Again, using this little closed water system here. This is great. I'm going to use this so much in so many things. I have learnt so much. I've also not learnt to watch what I'm doing and lose all my water. Several times while building all of this, I've managed to empty the reservoir down here, which is why it's a little bit on the low side. It's not. It's just coming up, I think. But yeah, the water's a bit low. But we have just had a bad tide, so let's put all this on. It's crazy. There's little pause symbols everywhere. It's a bit much with all the icons. But at least you can see what's going on as far as where we are. But that's the city. We've got masses and masses of these charging bays. We've got a lot of robots. We lost a lot of robots. They don't last forever. They break down, and we had problems with not being able to build anymore because we ran out of wood and cogs, and yeah, I was too reliant on them for a bit. So, but now we're good. Now we're good. And I honestly, I can't think of anything else to do. I know there's this whole area up here, but I would be filling up for the sake of it. This city is thriving. You know, beavers are, well, so many of them are not even needing to work. There's got a lot of them are working, and we've got spare robots, and I think everyone's pretty happy. This went up to 59 at one point. I guess if I turn on these, that will probably help. And one more of this. Let's go for it. There we go, 59. Look at the colour on that. Did I just get lucky? 60. There you go. It's been 60 before because it didn't say it's like a new record. But there we go. I think that is it. You know. I mean, there's just loads of craziness. We've got more. Well, there we go. What a way to end. 62. 63? It's just going to keep happening now, isn't it? So, okay. I'm not going to be able to do an outro if that keeps happening. But, yeah, we've just got very, very happy beavers, apparently. Well, you know, I could probably ramble on about this little city. It's not huge, I guess. It's pretty big for me. Yeah, I could ramble on about it for ages. I really love it. I've learned so much through this playthrough, and I'm really looking forward to doing another one when the full version of the game comes out. But for now, that's the end of my time with these beavers, and that's the end of this episode in this series. So yeah, time to say goodbye and see you again for something else real soon. Look at the happy little guys with their colourful tails. Anyway, see you soon. Bye.